I don't know if you guys are aware of it, but a lot of people are saying they're leaving MAGA now and they're angry at Trump. And I'm like, why all of a sudden they're talking about the Iran war and Trump getting involved? Some people are complaining that the groceries, inflation, gas prices, the economy pretty much has not improved like Trump promised. Day one, he was going to lower everything, make all your dreams come true, all the bullshit. So a lot of people are realizing that the economy is not improving. I mean, I don't know what you MAGAs do when you go to the grocery store. You look the other way, pretend that the prices aren't going up for the most things, the most items. A few items have gone down, but not significantly where you can say, wow, I can really feel in my wallet that things are improving. So I guess the last straw for MAGA was the war. That Trump might be getting into a war and MAGA can handle it, can stand it, because they don't want another war. And Trump promised no wars. But you MAGAs were okay when he said, they're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs. Jimmy goes to school. 4 days later, he comes back with an operation and he's now Julie. All these lies, you guys are okay with it. So you're okay. I mean, you're leaving MAGA. You're abandoning Trump. You're mad at Trump. But you're still racist? You're still homophobic? Xenophobic? You're still enjoying seeing immigrants being deported, families separated, people crying on the streets because their family are being torn apart, and you guys are, that's what I voted for. So you're leaving MAGA with all that baggage, right? So you're not changing. You're the same. It's just because you're mad at Trump, right? You're not realizing, wow, I was in the cult. Wow, I can't believe that I had that perception against the LGBTQ. So you're not acting like that, right, MAGA? The thing was the war. Oh, and the grocery price is not going down, but the war did it, right? Everything else, you're going to take it with you. You're going to still be you. Yeah, no, that's not going to fly.
The people who voted for Donald Trump, aka MAGA, are now regretting their votes. And that is the best side of TikTok that I ended up on in the past week. So here's part 2 of all the people with all their regrets.
And now they keep calling me, they kicking me out, and they're breaking my family apart.
Buenas noches.
Still waiting for America to be made great again. It's been what, since January? I voted for him, guess what? Both times. Both times. Forgotten. What the fuck am I gonna do with a Trump phone? I don't need another phone bill. We didn't get a stimulus. We didn't get a dose check. We didn't get no debt relief. No help for rent. No help for your mortgage. No help for groceries. They won't raise our wages. They won't lower prices. We're fucking drowning in debt. And guess what we get? We get a Donald Trump phone. A fucking...
Give me a minute.
I'm making this video because I voted for Trump, and a lot don't think we have the same Donald Trump that we had circa 2016 to 2020. This is not the same man. Somewhere along the way, he lost his way. To deny help to tornado victims. Then I heard he denied further assistance from FEMA to North Carolina. This is not the man we voted for. If you are upper middle class or below, I don't see how any of us are faring well under this president. And how
you can see, the more you fuck around, the more you're gonna find out.
Like, how are you guys handling this? Because I can't. Like, they are hunting us down like animals.
Loser.
I voted for Trump 2 times. And I probably will vote for him a third time. I will vote for him a third time. A small business owner who is completely getting rocked by the import taxes, the tariffs. I went from a 2.5% import tax to 28.5%. That is absurd. It is ridiculous. It is crippling my business. I am barely surviving for the past 8 years. Was hoping that the current administration, since they greatly disapproved of increasing the tax from overseas, was going to do away with it, but they have not.
As a Hispanic, I voted for Donald J. Trump. Dude, I regret it so much, man.
I'm regretting not voting for Donald Trump.
I voted for Donald Trump and now regret it.
A lot of people who were like me who voted for Trump and have to
have to account for that.
I regret voting for Trump.
So deeply regret my vote for Donald Trump.
I regret voting for Trump.
I was a dumbass, voted for Trump. It was the worst decision I ever made.
I've seen the light, and I got out of MAGA. A lot of us there have seen the light. We have deep regrets.
I feel guilty because I voted for Trump twice. I feel...
You done lost your damn mind. When you get your damn mind, you call me.
The jokes really do write themselves, because 3 days ago, did I not just say this in my video? Many Americans who voted for the talking orange believe that rules for thee and not for me is how things are going to play out, and it's just not. There are many Americans who are waking up to find out that their lives are going to be impacted by this. Many of them are effing around and finding out the hard way. And now look at the Republicans, effing around and finding out.
I'm Hispanic and I vote for Mr. Trump. We vote for Mr. Trump. Yes, Mr. Trump. We love you. We love you. On the way to the White House.
Beyond betrayed. They used us. They actually, during the campaign, and I don't want to make this political, but during the campaign, the elected officials from the Republican Party, they actually told us that he was not going to touch the documented people.
So I admit, I regret my vote for Donald Trump. I regret it because I needed these changes sooner. I needed the prices to go down sooner so that I didn't drain out my bank accounts and go into crippling credit card debt.
All right, you shady motherfucker, listen up and listen good. I voted for you because of your no tax on overtime bill, amongst other things. But here's the deal. I just read your great big beautiful bill, and it's bullshit.
As easy as it would be for me to say that I wasn't thinking when I voted or that I don't watch the news, I had to ask myself the same question that hundreds of you are asking me, is why did I vote the way I did? I've spent the last few days reflecting, and I feel like I came through some sort of revelation.
You know why we voted for Donald Trump? Because the middle class man finally thought he was going to get ahead in life. You said no taxes on overtime. Big, bold, beautiful letters. We thought, hell yeah, why would we not vote for that? Then you turn around and pass the bill and it's a crock of shit. It's a tax credit for the people that make a certain amount of money. Of course, when you put it in big, bold, beautiful letters, it looks great. We're going to vote for you. And you knew what you were doing. You were baiting people in saying, no taxes on overtime. You didn't give no fucking details. Your details that we read.
All I can say, I was a dumbass, voted for Trump only because of my beliefs. People around me encouraged it. I can think for myself, yes. But I felt at the time that was the better choice. Now I'm looking at it with everything going on. It was the worst decision I ever made. I wanted not to vote.
I was a MAGA junkie.
A MAGA junkie who thought her government job would be safe with Donald Trump in office. She was wrong.
I cried. It's scary, you know, it's a really scary thing, and I was embarrassed. He's a good boy.
Higgett was abruptly fired last month from the Treasury Department's Bureau of Fiscal Service, based here in Parkersburg, West Virginia. The reason given for the firings of 125 probationary employees at the Bureau? Poor performance.
If you could say anything to President Trump now, what would you say? I expected better from you. I really did. I expected that you would do what was right and cut waste and fraud and all of those things that you promised us before we elected you in office, but you're not doing that. You're creating a disaster, and I don't know what America's going to look like if this continues.
I know you told me you voted for President Trump. What were you hoping that he would do?
I was hoping he would did something that made sense regarding the economy, made some kind of progress in bettering, you know, the benefits of being a veteran. But I mean, it just seemed like he actually cared about doing what was best for the country. But now it just feels like all about me, Donald Trump, not, you know, the guy out there working in the trenches trying to make ends meet, trying to pay the mortgage, trying to pay the bills. You know, it goes against everything I expected when, you know, I voted for him.
I just need someone to explain something to me. I live in Alabama, and my utility bill usually averages between $200 and $250 a month. Can someone please explain to me how my utility bill went from $250 a month to $696 this month? Could someone just please explain that to me? I know it was cold last month, but $696? Explain.
Cumplieron todos los requisitos, al pie de la letra, entonces se terminó el caso, se cerró 6 meses. Lo detuvieron en el aeropuerto de Ley, nos mandaron a un caudillo en North Carolina por 3 días y luego lo movieron aquí a donde estamos ahora.
Le dijo que iba a ir por todos los delincuentes que entraron ilegal.
Y ahí lo dijo muy claro.
Lo dijo bien claro.
Pero pasamos de tener una puerta abierta completamente a cerrarla con 10 cerrojos.
Es un engaño masivo lo que hizo. Es un mentiroso que está mucha gente enojada. No solo inmigrantes. Gente que vive aquí, que tiene generaciones y generaciones de estar en este país.
You all asked, and here it goes. Here's my Trump hat. It's right here. It hasn't gone anywhere, and it doesn't change anything. Regardless, I am still going to enjoy my summer.
I'm just trying to trust the universe. Trust God. Trust myself.
Well, I'm trying not to laugh. This is her now.
Una justicia, una grande justicia.
It's been happening frequently at the 333 Miami Avenue Federal Court building. Janet Correa's husband was detained this week. According to her immigration lawyer, he has already been placed on expedite removal.
I wasn't just a Trump supporter. I was a true believer. I was one of his closest advisors. I spent Easter, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's all at Mar-a-Lago. I saw him when the cameras were off. Behind closed doors, Trump mocks his supporters. He calls them basement dwellers. On a hospital visit one time when people were dying in the ICU, he was mad that the cameras were not watching him.
How come everybody I know that went to college is a Biden supporter?
Yeah.
And I don't understand how everybody is a Biden supporter if you just went to college. So what are they teaching in this college? Are they teaching anything?
Stuff like inclusivity and respecting other people, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, woke.
Yeah, wokeness, yeah.
I'm not surprised that MAGA voters fell for it again. MAGA influencer Andrew Schultz went on his show yesterday and talked about how he voted for none of this. Check out this clip.
They'll DM me and be like, you see what your boy's doing? You voted for this. I'm like, I voted for none of this. He's doing the exact opposite of everything I voted for.
Yeah.
I want him to stop the wars. He's funding them. I want him to shrink spending, reduce the budget. He's increasing it. It's like everything that he said he's going to do, except sending immigrants back.
Quickly, make sure you like this video and follow our account for more news and politics posts in the future. So you're trying to tell me that you are shocked that Donald Trump lied about what he was going to do? No, but seriously, you believe that Donald Trump was telling you the truth? Come on, man. Are we serious right now? Like, you have to be a special kind of stupid to believe that Donald Trump actually wants to help people. What in this man's history would lead you to believe that he wants to help people? Oh, I'm serious. Like, what is it? Like, point to the time in your life that you saw Donald Trump do something and you're like, that's Donald Trump trying to help the average person. This is why I can't take these people seriously, man. I mean, the guy's a billionaire with like 6 bankruptcies on his head. All he's ever done is like not pay people that work for him, destroy basically anyone who's ever challenged him. His only real accomplishment from the last time he was in office was the fact that he got his tax breaks done for himself and his billionaire friend. He goes around the world making deals with autocrats if they will do business deals with him in his country, in their countries. When he brings people to America, he forces them to stay in his hotel so he can make money off of it. Look, Andrew Schultz is a millionaire. He had plenty of resources and plenty of time to do his research before Donald Trump came onto his show. It would have taken less than 10 minutes to come to the determination that Donald Trump is not somebody you should be telling your giant fan base, to which I don't know why he has a giant fan base, but he does, that you shouldn't vote for Donald Trump. It wouldn't have taken that much time or effort. This bro podcast sphere is such a giant problem. And I know that maybe some people think that, the answer to this is just that we should like just take microphones away from men. They shouldn't have podcasts. I think it's actually the opposite. I think we need to flood the zone with better information from people who actually have a brain, and having the people of this country getting taught real information versus this fake shit that's being perpetuated by these morons who shouldn't have the audiences they have. I should have just added this as the next installment of this is why you can bully MAGA voters, because oh my God, some of these people they're just so stupid. I can't get over it. I mean, again, what made you believe that Donald Trump ever wanted to help people?